Overland Park CrossFit. Welcome to another Fitness Friday video. This week we're back to talking about one of our very first topics. That is going to be the rope climb. I sadly don't have my partner in crime, John Vanderkar, here to help out, but this week we are going to talk about rope climb clinches with our feet. So getting that nice secure lock so that we can use our legs, use those big strong muscles, so we can get up that rope a little bit more efficiently. This was brought up to me by one of our coaches, so shout out to Leah Anderson, our head coach. She is the inspiration for this video. She saw a lot of things that need to be addressed, let's say it that way, for our rope climb. So I'm going to show you guys 3 different locks on that rope. One of them I'll give you 2 variations of, the way I use it personally. And then the way most people kind of use it. You can kind of play around with these and see what you like for you in particular. They are going to kind of change in how you utilize it. For example, John uses one that I had never heard of before until he had showed me. But apparently Rich Froning uses it, so he liked it for its efficiency. And since Rich is a firefighter, it all makes sense. And then the first one that I'm going to show you is actually the one that I like the least. I almost don't even coach it, but for the purposes of this video, I want to give you guys all the options that you possibly have, so you have all those tools in your tool belt, and then we can potentially move past it over time. It is going to be the easiest one to do. It is going to be the quote-unquote most secure, but it's also the biggest pain in your butt when you have to get up that rope with efficiency. And as you get better at rope climbs, you're going to hate it. I mean that with all the love in the world. So first things first, how I want you guys to practice these is use a box, grab that rope, and then just do it from that seated box. On Ben Bergeron's podcast, he talks about Katrin, David's daughter, his athlete, working on rope climbs and just doing exactly what we're going to do today for 20 minutes and nothing else, to gain that skill, to make sure it's comfortable, to drill those mechanics, and then apply them into workouts weeks or months down the road. So this can be a slow thing. We are just practicing. Your heart rate shouldn't be high. We should be able to think about this as we get into them. So that first one that I'm going to show you is going to be that Spanish wrap. Every time we get into these rope climbs, I want you to think about what is going to happen on that rope. Chances are you're not going to be right here with your hands. You're not going to be real, loosey-goosey. We already have the box to take away some of our stability requirements. But I'm not just going to be like, well, that's kind of it. Or, that's kind of it. And, that's great and stuff. I want you to think about those movement mechanics. So anytime I'm going to be setting my feet, my arms are probably going to be locked out over my head. Let's start here. Another thing that we're going to try to do, ideally, is get those knees as high as we can. In order to get those knees high, I have to lean back in order to do so. So keep that in mind. Try and do that every single time. All right, so on to the first one. This first wrap is called the Spanish wrap. It is very secure. It can keep you on the rope for a long period of time. It is a pain to get in and out of, especially to get out of and to get down that rope. It also, added bonus, will give you the best rope burn scars. So if you're into that, this one is for you. So on that rope, we're going to go hands overhead. This one, you're going to take your strong leg, whatever it is for you. This is the one that I would wear, that little sweet shin guard that you may have, or pad, knee sleeve, whatever it is. Protection piece, that is going to go on whichever leg is most dominant for you. For me, that's going to be my right. So I'm going to take that leg, I'm going to come around, wrap my knee, and then my foot, I have this nice wrap, and then I can stand on it from here. But the key to this grip, this cinch, is that wrap and then stand. So I have a big base of support. I have a lot of rope under my control. It is very stable, but again, not going to be where our money is at. The second one I'm going to show you, this is the one that I personally use. I'm going to show you how I generally use it, and then how it is used most commonly. That is going to be the J hook, excuse me. You're gonna take that strong leg, that padded leg, you're gonna split the rope with your shins, so knees on one side, ankles on the other. My other foot is gonna come behind the rope, so you can see that there, that behind the rope. I'm gonna bring it up and under and stand like so. There it is. So I have this nice rope across my underfoot, so it is across the laces of my shoe. I am standing on my toes. I'm locked in here. I could stand up from this. This is nice and secure, but it does have the tendency of, if my bottom foot, that non-dominant leg, if that ankle is weak and points my toe, like so, that rope is gonna slide right off. So I have to keep that thing toes pointed right at my chin to keep that nice and strong. This is where we tend to get a lot of issues in the J cup. How I like to use that J cup is I will bring that lower foot in real strong to where I actually kind of wrap that thing around, and I get my lower leg, my non-dominant leg, on top of my dominant leg and on top of my toes of that foot, and I can actually kind of double cinch. But the key to that is making sure that those feet are nice and tight together, like you're trying to pack a snowball in between your feet, if you want to think about a common denominator with those hands. Third one I'm going to show you, this is John's favorite. This is apparently what Rich Froning does. It is more of kind of a fireman's climb, I guess. And that is going to be kind of a mix of the two that we've already talked about. So on this one, you're going to take that dominant foot, you're going to bring it in front of the rope. You're going to wrap the rope around your heel, like so, see it there? And then bring that other foot underneath and pinch on top of those toes. So similar in the J cup where we're having the pinch on the toes, but similar to the Spanish where we kind of have a wrap around the leg. This allows the rope to come straight at me. I should still have that nice, strong pinch where I can't really pull that thing out. And it should give me the ability to stand up on that rope and climb those hands. If you guys have questions on this, please, please, please feel free to set up that personal training session. This is one that we could knock out in 30 minutes. It is something that it would be very beneficial to have someone there to look at what you're doing, to move your feet as we go, and to give you some confidence as well to get up that rope with a little bit more efficiency. If you're looking for how to get down on the rope, go back in the archives, find that first rope climb video where we talk about the descent, and have yourself a nice smile when John surprises you from the ceiling. With that, please hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. And you guys stay classy, and I will see you next week.